Hello again. I wanted to do another video. Not sure I'll always do them this close back to back. I might not, I don't know. But there are some things that I wanted to talk about. Um, Trying to figure out, just, making this channel personal to the way I do it and what you guys want. One thing is I was thinking about, I don't want you guys to think that I'm only going to upload videos that I win, when I win. I have suspicion that there have been players in the past, not naming any names, that have done that. And maybe not. I mean, I'm not saying they have. I'm not saying they haven't, but I've wondered because there are some players that seem to only upload videos they win. They're good players, so it's very possible they win every game they play. Sure. But I just want to let you know that's not my goal. Part of me hopes I lose this game just to prove that. I never hope I lose though. So yeah, I just wanted to address that. I wanted to put that out there sooner than later, just so again you guys know that. Yeah, I'm trying to be transparent, even though I am going to try to win every game I play. Let's talk about this guy. Never played him that I know of. I will be honest, his record in ELO, to me, screams troll. So many games played and he's only 400. I really doubt that. After 4,000 games, I can't see someone with a 400 level skill still playing. I mean, not that much. And you guys might agree. Let's see how he plays. Setup. Again, this is a random setup. Let's change a few things. Sometimes I just like to wing it, just because I can. And yeah, there's some flaws, but let's just get this show on the road. I want to have a few things coming into each game that I want to focus on. Or, I might just ramble about things that we don't care about. Or you don't care about. I want to talk about attack and defense this game. I want to focus on... Now, with a random setup that I'm not familiar with, it's going to be a little harder for me to know from the start what I want to do. I could be wrong. This guy on the left could run a major down right now. I'm not prepared for that. In a setup that is something that I prefer, I'm pretty much try to be prepared for anything. But with a random setup, I didn't overanalyze what could happen and how I'm defended against it happening. So we're just going to wing it. We're going to hope that, luck is on my side when it comes to this player not doing the complete wrong thing. But again, it is about adaptation. So really, no matter what this player does, I can adapt to respond appropriately. So we're just going to see what he's coming down with. It looks like his middle has a lot of activity. A lot of times, if there's a lot of activity in one specific place, that's going to be where he's more defended or where he has more of strength in his attack. Naturally, players... Oh, man. Wanted to get that captain in front of... Well, let's go ahead and do this. Typically, players aren't going to get aggressive on a lane that looks like a bomb. They're not going to get aggressive on a lane that they don't have things prepared for. Now, a really good player yeah, they're going to use that to their advantage. And their strength a lot of times will be in the lane that's not very active because they want to throw their opponent off in that way. A lower ranked player, even though I have suspicions that this guy's a troll and he's a lot better than 400. A lower ranked player, yeah, typically this side over here, nah, there's not going to be much over here. So right now we're just kind of going to develop this side over here. See, if you guys remember what I said in my last video, always have a sergeant through major in each of the lanes. Well, my left lane does not have any lieutenants at all, and that's not what I like to see because there's a sergeant diagonal to my captain in B7. I would love to have a lieutenant ready to hit on that piece, and for me to get that ready, it's going to take a lot of arranging and moving pieces that I really wish I didn't have to. But that's fine, because sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I don't mind moving pieces. Some people really don't want to move any pieces ever unless it's completely necessary. For me, I've only got 6 bombs and a flag that can't move. It's not like me moving 5 or 6, 7 pieces is going to reveal a whole lot. I mean, again, there's only 7 pieces that don't move anyway. It's expected that most of the pieces are going to move. The thing that I'm more concerned about is that the pieces that I move stay hidden until I want them to be revealed. I don't want to move a piece and, it be a major and then somebody find it with a scout. That's more detrimental to me than moving the major and showing someone that it moves. It doesn't bother me. Because at the end of, a move sequence, the hidden information weighs more than... he wants me to come in there. He wants me, I think, to attack that. Oh, man. Either way, that piece in H8. And H8 is protected if the piece underneath of my captain is a major or higher. Which means I'm never going to get it. And if the piece in I8, or I'm sorry, I9, if I9 is a bigger piece, then we're just going to attack. Alright, so that's a kernel. I'm not upset about that. It doesn't bother me whatsoever, because it's a kernel. And I now know the kernel. Good. Alright, I think yeah, he knows about that bomb. Why would he come over? Maybe this guy is that bad. He should have came down and not over. Because down traps the piece. Over allows it to get in. If this was a good player, I would absolutely attack that. Considering he's 400, is he that bad? Oh, let's see. If he's that bad, it doesn't matter. Alright, whatever. That was weird why he brought it over instead of down. Really, really weird, actually. Huh. It's almost like he wanted me to come over with that. There may have been a captain over there as well. Very well may have been a captain. I think that might be a captain. It might not be. Why else would he bring his major over? That didn't make sense. Alright, well. He definitely started the match with a lot of aggression on that side. And like I said, it just seemed like maybe there was a big piece there. Big, you know, his bigger guns are over here. He did reveal a colonel and major, which definitely tells me that there is some stuff going on. Here we go. Major, good. So it looks like H8 may have a big gun. H8 may have something. Again, guys, some of you are going to scream and say, why would you risk this? I don't care. I like information. I know a colonel and 2 majors, and I want to know what this is. All right, see, and I got a piece. Some of you super conservative people would not have gotten that free sergeant. Now, you got to know when it's worth the risk to attack. This looks like it might be a captain. Alright. Again, information, guys. Doesn't bother me. I want to take this bomb out. Okay. Alright. Let's find this stupid captain right here. Huh. Alright, well. What in the world? Alright. A minor? Why would he do that? He doesn't get either piece. Not with that major. Lieutenant. Okay. So we know a colonel. Wish I had another captain close. See that piece he just moved? That's my suspicion of something. This is a lieutenant, right? I hope so. I hope I didn't lose it. Alright. And I'm going to get a sergeant with that same captain. That was great. Great. And then I'll find some more information. So I know... Wow. It's all about the info. You got to be willing to find info. The only reason I attacked that was because he avoided it and then went after it, which clearly, you know, whatever. 2 more scouts. Alright, so we know a major. Well, if he takes that out, remember what I said last time, because he knows that bomb now, the best thing he can do for me is take that bomb out. Just because at this point it doesn't benefit me. He's never going to hit something with it again. It only blocks me. It's not really going to be beneficial to block him with it. I mean, I guess a little bit, potentially, but more than likely not. Alright. Colonel, major, lieutenant. I need to just start finding more information. I really do. I really do. I don't care about losing pieces at this point. I need to find info. And he gave me that piece. So I know 2 majors. I would like to not really use a colonel on that major because I know it's defended. It's very obvious where his high piece is. He did not watch this. A scout. There's one scout. And the other colonel. Alright. Alright. So we know 2 colonels, we know 2 majors, and we know a lieutenant. Oh yeah, even if his general is right here, I do not care, because then I'm going to have all his information. Where's your general? Yep, don't care. Show me your general or marshal. And that piece moved underneath of that. So I'm not going to lose that major to any colonels. I'll get my general over there if I have to. Yeah. So you got it. See, and that's why, this is why it's... What? Did that move? That's why you have to be willing to attack, but it's not... It's really not about a blind attack. It's really not. Some of you might think that was careless, but understand, information is powerful, and you got to know when you attack, even if you're not guaranteed to get like a captain with a major. You have to know how to guarantee the information that you want to get. And like, I wasn't going to use that major until I found the colonel, because I knew once I found both colonels, well, I'm not going to find a third colonel with my major, right? And I know one of the big pieces. So let's say I found the marshal, I know the other one's likely a general. Or if I find a general, I know the other one behind that major in the middle is a marshal. So it's a lot of... He doesn't have any more scouts. And so now I'm going to use my general. He doesn't have any more scouts. It's going to look like a small piece. I have not used any big guns. There's no reason for him to believe that I'm going to start using my big guns now. Other than the fact that he ran out of scouts. But I'll get this as close as possible. Yeah, I'm not risking that. I'll use a colonel here. I'm going to use a colonel. I'm going to see if I can't trick this guy into giving me 2 pieces. At this point, because I have both colonels, and I know 2 colonels and 2 majors, I don't mind risking a colonel here. You know, I also don't mind trading off this major in the middle just so I have less to have to remember. That is another element of this game, is remembering pieces and knowing what your limit is. Typically I have found that... Are you really going to attack? Okay. Is he going to bring his marshal down? I think, yes, that's my piece I've been looking at the whole time. I'm going to spy it. Oh, come on. Bring that marshal down. Why not? Alright. You know what? I need to know what this is. Alright. That was huge. Because that just guarantees... Oh my goodness. See, and that's the other thing. I hope this doesn't confuse any of you. the more information I have, the less, like right now, my colonel, I have two. I have two colonels. I know two colonels. I know two of his majors and the general. And so I don't need to be as careful with my colonel now. Why is he acting like that? Does he know that's a major? Yep, I'm hitting that with the spy for sure. He knows I know. He knows I know. Yeah, that's his Marshal. So this will be an easy win. I just have to be patient until he screws up. I need to get my colonel over here. I'll trade that lieutenant down. Fine. Just to free up some space and less possibility of him lottoing. You know, let's hit this piece that is in front of the colonel right here. Get a free piece. Yeah. Unless I have to remember, this is, I don't think this guy was actually a troll. He's not that good. Does he really know that major? How does he know that major? All right, here's the question. Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun. It's kind of weird game. Yeah, but if you guys saw, like, I really still feel like I have not done a good job at explaining exactly like what's going through my head when I'm using a piece to find a piece. I mean, it really is. I was even telling my wife just about this and what I want to do and talk about and share. And I said, how can I explain in one game what's taken me years and thousands of games to learn? I mean, there's so much to Stratego. It's so complex. And a lot of times it becomes second nature. And sometimes I'm doing what I'm doing and I don't necessarily know how to explain it or even how to um, even think about it. That's the next best move. And um, a lot of times, I mean, understand information is so much more powerful than worrying about a stupid lieutenant or captain or even major. And when you can reduce the chances of losing a major to a colonel, I mean, that's huge. You know, if I mistaken a captain and I hit, let's say, a general with my major, well, that's better than hitting a colonel. And you got to learn how to stay confident and not get frustrated when you do something like that. Because again, yeah, you might have lost a major and not got anything for it, but you did get the information of the general, which if you can trick your opponent into giving you his general somehow, well, you just got the higher piece. So because of your major and finding the information of the general, with patience, you actually could end up on top. So yeah, it might not seem like you got anything, but it might eventually give you the general because of it. Something like that. So yeah, there's just a lot of that. And yeah, sometimes you'll hit a major on a colonel and you're frustrated with it and it's stupid, but that's where learning how to play fundamentally. There are some players, and I'm not naming names, that are just crazy lottos. And you'll see them use their major to hit just dumb moves. And I don't believe Stratego has to be played that way. I don't believe that that kind of gamble is necessary. I think that you can kind of stay in control with the way that you use your pieces. And yeah, there's so much to that. So I'm not going to keep rambling. Hopefully over time we can talk more about that. And if you guys have any questions that you want me to answer specifically, that helps me a lot. Because then I know, what you guys need to hear. So, all right. Have a fabulous rest of your day. And I'm out.